DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On play action, now Rodgers. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So after the INT, it's Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And they'll get this down to the 10. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And goal to go.
Now Jones. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers completes it to the fullback, Ham. Call it a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Check.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Vikings.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, so here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check, ramp.
To throw again, Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line. That's the end.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Brady again. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Down to the 25.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
Throwing now is Brady. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Is no good. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
45, 50. Here we go, G, get off the field. Check 45.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Dalvin Cook.
12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. B.C. Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
3-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on 1st down. He sets up the screen to Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. I'm coming.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 16. Vikings.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 4.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On play action, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On first down, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. Throwing on first down is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hold 50. Check out route. Hot. Alert 3. Cover.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Shotgun now for Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
He is good.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 1, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And he's got this down to the 35. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He finds Howard complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch me.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Brady gives this one off to Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Fournette, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Now Abdullah, the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On second down, Cook. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's got a noon one. And he is going to have the first down here, but hold on, as there's a flag on the field, and I think someone got held. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete here.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. They were looking for Johnson that time. And that takes us from second to 3rd down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 33.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. 36 yards on the play.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
From the gun, it's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete.
Brady's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Final minute now of the third quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
On second and goal, Brady. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 14-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Cook following the penalty. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? That was on the veteran Cordy Glenn. Rodgers to throw on second down. Over the middle to Smith. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Vikings.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
Rodgers pass.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards the pickup there.
A 7-yard.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A first down there on a pickup of 25. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And here it's just a simple question of whether or not the ball broke the plane. Well, I said it's simple. It's not really that simple. This could be really complicated.
We would love for it to be simple, to know that it did actually cross the plane of the goal line. But as you described, it is a difficult call. All it takes is a portion of the ball crossing that line. Now the officials have to determine if that happened.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Buccaneers 33, Vikings 10. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's got it. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, Mike 50.
Again, it's Jones. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. They run it again with Cook. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Today's final score, Buccaneers 33, Vikings 10.